Hello, beloved. It's Reverend Beth Walker here from my home office. This video is a second part of a three-part series about what we say about ourselves. Now, why is this important? Last year with the Soul Project, and it really helped us to sort of narrow down what is specific about this community of faith. Here's a quote. God is still speaking. We are one. While personal experiences may vary, we are spiritually orientated head and heart in the same direction. God, the Holy, is everywhere, and the energy is amplified when we are together. This is important to know as we seek partnerships or perhaps an amalgamation of some form. We can be super clear about who we are and what we have to offer. So, these videos are sort of like an executive summary that will assist us to figure out when we have conversation where there's alignments or perhaps gaps in ministry and what we can do with another community. In this part 2, I will be speaking to a liturgical community nurtured by an open table in authentic relationships. Liturgy is important to this community, and it is based on the seasons of the church. This is an experience of working and tending to the church's seasons, the liturgical calendar. So let's go through it just quickly. Advent is expected waiting. Epiphany, we've seen a great light born among us. Lent, we move toward death. Interesting how those two seasons are side by each. Good Friday, we let go. Easter, resurrection, the promise of new life possible. Eastertide, joy-filled knowing God in a new way. Then ordinary time, which is usually focused on life lessons learned. Now, it's important to remember this is a countercultural experience lived out in community that moves from hope to heartbreak to hope. At the heart of each Fairfield United Church Sunday gathering are words and music that have been selected for each season. It's liturgy, not entertainment, but a pathway into the transcendent. It is hoped that over time, over the season, you are not concentrating or keeping up on what's happening in our gatherings, but rather provided an opportunity to make meaning of the season, what it has to teach you and your own faith journey. And really, we're trying to bring a glimpse of heaven to earth. Liturgy. Good Friday was the best of liturgy lived out in community. Together with the downtown churches, we work together to highlight the best of each community. As Protestants, we know how to light candles, but prostrating before a cross, well, this is new to us. A few Catholics and Anglicans led the way. The rest of us followed as best we could. Maybe some of us have longed for this type of an experience. Some were curious. Somehow we made our way through Good Friday together. Now, rituals offer a pathway to practice in community. We teach each other how to create and move in sacred space. When we learn how to embody, we know how to create sacred spaces in our own lives. We have many rituals: Lectio Divina, music, silence, and communion. Lectio Divina is a practice of listening to Scripture with our mind and our heart. We take the Bible seriously, but not literally, allowing words of wisdom to speak to us wherever we are on our life's journey. The ritual of communion is a place where we all participate in some version. Being inclusive, we respect and honor the various ways folks participate in this ritual. An open table is a practice of radical justice. Here's another quote. People have been moved to a deeper sense of meaning, a richer emotional experience, more robust spiritual life, a greater sense of connection to others, and an energy and excitement about reaching out into the broader world. Interesting what has sprung up from this very contemplative way of being. A way of being and moving and having our being in the love and the heart of God. Taizé and Open Sky Church both hold authentic relationship and liturgy at its heart.